We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one close quickly and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Carson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Reed. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. That's caught by Hollister. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Seahawks.
Wilson will throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 5.
Again, Wilson buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
And a first down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
On the keeper. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
Forced out to his left. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check it out, read. 49. Attack. Hey, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson steps away to his left. And Olsen over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. On the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
It's a pickup of 3.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Russell Wilson.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
4th down.
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he will be... In this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Oh, half had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprite. Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have
my power, and look at my dogs from way back then. You could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
10. At their own 37.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling the fact that the ball was turned over.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Brooks coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 68 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete.
Tyler Lockett, 67 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Complete.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
3rd and 9.
Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 13-yard line.
Good for a Buffalo Bills.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
In the first quarter with the score Seahawks 20. Bills 7.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Right. No gain on the play. Second
And now they'll throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Wilson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 14.
This is now. They're the Seahawks. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
43-yard line.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Flush to his right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
6 yards.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
pocket.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll set him back 5. He'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. 34. Bills 19. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
24-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead.
The Bills.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Bills 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, and get on out for the half.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Wilson on first down, being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
5 yards.
Now Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Oliver getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3 and out.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Complete to Dawson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He's going to look deep and this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Wilson buying time to it, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on evils and Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hussy pockets, LIDs.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to work. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
7 yards, the pickup there.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 48, Bills 27. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Now Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Allen escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
10 more.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Singletary.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Bills.
Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Allen's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
At the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
35-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 4-yard.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen.
And the Bills draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To David Moore.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Throwing now is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And no, it's incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Allen to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Down 7, and they've got to go. To throw is Allen. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Out there.
Today's final score, Seahawks 48.
Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter, Became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.